weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. To throw right away is Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
7 yards there and a first down.
Even if he doesn't replicate his big 2020 season, you still marvel at the work Thomas has done. Once a college quarterback, reinvented himself as a tight end, now in his 7th season at the position, and still getting first downs in the NFL.
First down, Howell to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing here, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. How's going to mix it up here? On play action, they'll throw. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Falcons take over at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it, and now both of them are in sync.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Youngway coup for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Faking the handoff, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. Flushed out right. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Howell's throw into the hands of Turner. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, Howell loses it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And Howell will throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a special return, and it happened Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9. At the 42-yard line. Here's Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Howell now to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Yellow. Ready?
Ritter. Throw left side. There's London. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Black shot. Slice food.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. He's got it at the 15. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Red. Cypress.
Here's Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons...
You getting some luck-ass shit.
Before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we
The
go.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Smash. Ready?
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Hal to throw on second down. To Chenault on the slant. Touchdown, Washington. LaVisca Chenault, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Drill, 52. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That's out quickly to London. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Black. Hut, hut.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 30 yards. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Ball Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they go play action with Howell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing here, Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Green Jack. Ready?
Ritter now on 2nd down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile. Howell going to audible to something else. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to speed things up here. Howell looking to throw again. Eluding, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fight. White. Hut.
Going play action. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Crowder. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
52 blaster. Ready.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Drill green. Drill 52. Claws red. Fury yellow. Ready?
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Set hunt. Smash red. Needle blue.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Big strides, look at him go. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
6. Mega.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Down. Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot